Hey guys, meet Salt Lake City's favorite men's health expert.
Hi, I'm Eric Ramos, healthcare provider at Revive Men's Health. I've been treating men suffering from low T and ED for over 5 years. Low T can impact your whole life, but so can proper treatment of it. And hearing that my patients are back to living life to the fullest, that's the best part of my job.
Contact Revive for a free T-check and exam today. Call 801-263-7777. That's 801-263-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Welcome to the KSL Real Estate Show. Hear updates on the national and local Utah real estate markets. We cover residential and commercial properties. Plus, get inspiring ideas to make your house a home from our sponsor, Osmond Designs. Here's Heather Osmond and Jeff Caplan on KSL News Radio.
Welcome to the Real Estate Show. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jeff Caplan. Here with Heather Osmond from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem.
Yes, they are, Jeff. So good to be with you on the KSL Real Estate Show. We love doing this show. We get to talk about anything and everything home-related, real estate, development, all the good things, not only residential, but also commercial. And Jeff, how was your Halloween?
Halloween was wonderful. Grandkids all over the place. A lot of hanging out with the neighbors. There was a little bit of a block party out in front of the house. The quintessential Halloween with 6 tons of candy.
Exactly. You know, we live in Utah that probably has more kids than any other state in the country, so you always have to stock up. I still have a lot left, though, I will say.
Do you give out full size?
So I don't know if you're like me, but I have a bowl of the neighbor kid full size. And then just the kids I don't know, I bring out the little mini size, the fun size. But I think a lot of people do that.
Wait a minute. You're segmenting the market? Really?
Totally.
Sounds like it.
You heard it here on the KSL show. Next year, do that. It's awesome.
Don't tell your neighbors.
Don't tell your neighbors. That's so bad, right? Okay, so Jeff, let's talk about the real estate economy nationally, as well as Utah. And like you're saying, you know, maybe that's why we do, you know, full size for the friends we know and fun size for the ones we don't because of the economy.
Well, first thing, if we're going to talk about real estate, mortgage rates slipped down below 8% this past week, which is magnificent, but by about this much. So we're just below 8% on a 30-year fixed.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, Jeff, how does that affect what's going on in the real estate market?
Well, I would think it would put a damper on the real estate market because a home can be, $1,000 more expensive a month compared with rates like a year ago. But it doesn't seem to be having any impact on the Utah real estate market.
It's so true. I think the people in Utah that have money still have money. They're paying cash for a lot of things. Some of those brand new home buyers that are your entry level, trying to get in their first home, it seems like their parents are stepping up a lot and helping them, whether it be co-signing or giving them those, you know, down payments. So not a lot of effect, in my opinion. People are thinking of very creative ways with these mortgage officers and the loan programs that are available. Some of these 2-1 buy downs and all those good things. I know if you are a regular on this show, you've heard those loan officers come on and talk about what's going on with that. That's another subject for another day, though, Jeff.
Sure. I mean, there's always a way to do it unless there isn't. And a lot of people are getting left at the gate, and we should probably talk to them at some point.
For sure. Definitely in the following weeks, we will have them back on the show to give us the inside scoop. But today, it's all good news because, you know, Thanksgiving is just around the corner. We just finished Halloween. Jeff, I don't know about you, but I have friends and family coming over for Thanksgiving this year, so that will be really fun. And a lot of my clients, as an interior designer, they're prepping their home for the holidays already. We've actually been helping people set up Christmas decor, Christmas trees, the dining room, tablescapes, the fireplace mantles, the wreaths on the exterior, you know, all the good things. We do offer that service. It's $50 per hour to have our interior designers come out and help you not only put it up, but then we're also scheduling for takedown as well.
So I'm thinking if you go into a house and create Christmas, it's going to look like a TV special.
Magazine ready by the time we leave, Jeff.
That's nice.
Not only do we help with what your existing stuff is, but one of my recommendations that I do every year is just retire 10% of what you have and then buy 10% new. So it's always fresh, it's always new, and then just donate that to someone that needs it, and you always have a great looking tree.
You're a little bit extra, and they have a little bit extra.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
And it's always good stuff. Okay, so without further ado, I have Sally Simerson. She is a furniture rep of one of the best and biggest furniture lines in the entire country, Universal Furniture. Welcome back to the show, Sally.
Hi, Heather. It's great to be here today.
Okay, Sally, so tell us a little bit about how you became involved in the furniture industry.
Oh, thanks, Heather. It's a fun story. I was working for the electric utility in North Carolina back in the 80s, and they offered me a buyout package, and they would either send me back to school or help me find a new job. And at that point in time, I opted to go back to school and got my interior design degree, which is something that I had always wanted. So I started this career in the furniture industry sort of midlife. So I've been in the furniture industry now for about 25 years and have loved every minute of it.
That's incredible, Sally. You're not only a furniture rep, but you're one of my dear friends, and I always love working with you. Currently, you are a furniture rep for Universal Furniture, which I mentioned previously,
Right.
but it is an incredible manufacturer that does upholstery, case goods. So we're talking dining tables, sideboards, end table,
right.
bookcases, all the good stuff. They do mirrors. I mean, pretty much anything.
Well, I call us a whole home resource.
I agree.
So if you start, we do everything for the bedroom, everything for the dining room, everything for the great room, all of those wood pieces and accent pieces that you need. Then we do, we manufacture our own ready-to-ship upholstery. So we've got upholstery that you can get your hands on, sofas and chairs, pretty quickly. And then about 3 years ago, we purchased our own custom upholstery manufacturing facility in North Carolina. We purchased a facility that was about 100 years old. And in the last 3 years, we've turned it into a total universal furniture factory. And they're building all of our custom upholstery in North Carolina. Then we also do motion furniture. We've gotten into that. So whole home resource, we do all the wood furniture for your home, all the accents. We do upholstery. We do motion, and we also do outdoor furniture. So we've got it all.
You've got it all, and it all coordinates together. One thing I love is just the flexibility and the uniqueness of each and every piece. So it's kind of mix and match and customize it to what speaks to you so that you don't go in a space and you don't have the sofa and the chair and the love seat and the dining chair. You know, it looks like you just bought everything on sale, one big room to go or whatever. But it looks very designer, and you really can have something that not only your neighbors have for an affordable price.
Absolutely. Well, that's what I love about the company being vertically integrated. We have all of our product designers, and so when we come out with a new collection of case goods, a new collection of wood finish or stone, then we can create the upholstery that's going to make a perfect room out of that. So everything ties together.
I love that. Okay, so styles right now. In Utah, we have not only the traditional, we have a lot of the modern. You can get the downtown Salt Lake City condo loft vibe. Then we have the Park City vibe that's more of a mountain modern, just comfortable, cozy vibe.
Correct.
And everything in between. And Universal Furniture offers
We've got it
that.
all. We've got it all. We've got everything from traditional through modern. Our newest collection that we introduced last month in High Point is about 200 pieces of what we call modern. And don't let that scare you. It's not contemporary. It's still soft, nice wood finishes. We added a lot of stone this market. We've got stone pieces. We've got marble pieces from a quarry in northern Italy that are absolutely spectacular. A lot of travertine. And then we've seen this switch flip, and gray is yesterday's color.
So true.
Gray is out.
Yeah.
But we've still got to play with gray. So we are introducing a lot of nice new wood finishes, natural finishes that are absolutely gorgeous, very organic, that will continue to play well with gray, but are moving us toward a much warmer palette.
Which I really appreciate and love so much. Universal Furniture is one of the main brands that we carry at our Osmond design stores. We probably have in stock more Universal Furniture than any other design store
Absolutely, you do.
Absolutely.
I would say that you are our largest retailer in Utah.
In the state of Utah. So what's
right.
great is we have it in stock. You can bring your truck and trailer and you can pick it up today. Load up. And then we also have a 10,000 square foot warehouse on site behind our Orem location. And we have a 10,000 square foot warehouse that's an overflow warehouse in Lehigh. But we've been selling a lot out of that. So I bet we're down to about 5,000 square feet now. But it is in stock. If we don't have it in stock, it ships quickly, which is great.
Does. Yes.
Okay, more on the KSL Real Estate Show. We have Sally Simerson, one of the manufacturer reps all the way from Denver, Colorado, here with us to talk about all the trends, the tips, all the good stuff with Universal Furniture, which is a line that we carry. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We're back with the KSL Real Estate Show, sponsored by Osmond Designs on KSL News Radio.
Welcome to the Real Estate Show. Thank you for being with us on this Saturday morning. I'm Jeff Caplan. Heather Osmond of Osmond Designs is here. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem.
Yes, they sure are, Jeff. And it is the most wonderful time of the year at Osmond Designs. We have Christmas up and also Thanksgiving. We just cleaned up Halloween. We really didn't have a whole lot of Halloween left to clean up. But if you're like me, you're kind of thinking ahead, hopefully, about all those guests and the family that is coming to visit your home. And we really specialize and we love making your house a home and somewhere that you love to be. Part of that is just loving the furnishings that are in there. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what's new, what the latest and greatest is, and then what the trends for 2024 are so that you can plan and prepare, because oftentimes furniture can be very expensive. So you just want to buy the right things that will last and that are quality but are affordable. So today we have Sally Simerson here all the way from Denver, Colorado. She's been on the show before. Welcome, Sally. How are you?
It's good to be back.
This is awesome. So Sally actually is a furniture rep for the manufacturer that's named Universal Furniture. They are one of the best brands in the entire country. They are very fashion forward, great quality, and great prices. Wouldn't you agree?
That's right. That's right. I say that we have got the most function and the most style for the money of any manufacturer in the United States.
I think it's incredible. So it's so Utah. You have the high end, you have the lower end, and lots of price points in the middle. And I think most of Universal Furniture really caters to that middle class.
That's right. We hit that sweet spot right in the middle.
It's awesome.
Heather, you've mentioned any number of times I think it's called the High Point Market. Is that right? What is that? Because I have a memory that goes back about maybe 50 years that I have to ask you about this High Point. What is that thing?
Sally, how do we best describe that?
Well, High Point is a small town in North Carolina, and it's the last place on earth that you would think there would be a major furniture market or market of any sort. But it is the home of the International Home Furnishings Market twice yearly in North Carolina. And it was actually started in North Carolina because we have so many furniture manufacturers in North Carolina. North Carolina has historically been the manufacturing area in the United States for quality furniture. And that's because we had electricity in North Carolina long before many communities in the United States.
That is so interesting because I have to tell you, first of all, business owners always want to stress when they come on the radio, if you want it for Christmas, we can get it done. And you were just talking about all the inventory in Heather's warehouses and how you can ship from North Carolina quickly.
That's
when
right.
I was a kid 50 years ago, if you could imagine Jeff with a voice like this, 10 years old, my parents would buy furniture and the furniture store would say, well, we have to get it from High Point. And we'd wait for the new dining room table for 8 weeks. And it'd be this whole thing. It's coming from High Point. It's coming from High Point. It's here from High Point. And I had no idea what High Point was.
It's just a city. It's a city in North Carolina. It is, I call it my own personal shopping spree. I'm like a kid in a candy store when I go to High Point Furniture Market.
And this is the epicenter of the furniture industry in the U.S.?
Yes.
So it used to be where they manufactured everything.
Because they have the forests with all
Correct.
the wood there.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And inexpensive labor. And yes, it was beautiful. But it's incredible. It's where all the retailers in the United States go, or at least the smart ones, go
That's
to
right.
buy furniture that they will then carry in their stores.
That's right.
So
We've
it's a lot
got
of fun.
about 150,000 square feet of showroom space in High Point, North Carolina, where we show showroom after showroom of every new collection, our existing collections. And I had about 150 customers through in about 6 days.
Wow. So you're tired when you leave.
There was a lot of time on my feet.
That's a lot. Okay, so at High Point Furniture Market, just to answer your question, Jeff, we go in and we customize products to sell exclusively at Osmond Designs.
So you can customize them for the Utah market.
We do. And I'm born and raised Utah girl. I grew up in a family with 5 children. We had the dog, all the good stuff. So I think your home really can be somewhere that's beautiful, that's functional. And my mom and dad did a great job doing that. At Osmond Designs, we do all the customization. So at every price point, you can have beautiful things at affordable prices. One thing that I really love that Sally and I talk about all the time are those Revolution fabrics.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, they're performance fabrics. And what they are is they're kid friendly, they're pet friendly. You can spill on them and it cleans right up.
Cleans
it's
right
actually
up.
better than leather.
It's changed the face of custom upholstery for most everybody because there were days when a homeowner might be afraid to have the color she wanted or the type of fabric she wanted because she was afraid that it wouldn't last with the children or with all the activity in the home. And today we can specify performance fabrics that allow you to have exactly the color that you dream of having on that sectional, and you can clean it up.
Which is incredible because in Utah, we have the very cold and we have the very hot weather. And, when you are in Park City, oftentimes you don't want a leather sofa because it's cold to sit on. Or in the hot summer, it sweats and it's hot. And so that's why performance fabrics are so great. They add that coziness to a space. You're listening to the KSL Real Estate Show. We are so happy to have Sally Simerson all the way from Denver, Colorado, here to tell us about some of the trends, some of the great things that she recently brought out to all retailers in the country. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey there. Did you know Smith's always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower than low prices? And when you download the Smith's app, you'll enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. And don't forget fuel points to help you save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Want to save even more? With a Boost membership, you'll get double fuel points and free delivery. So shop and save big at Smith's today. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Hey guys, meet Salt Lake City's favorite men's health expert.
Hi, I'm Eric Ramos, healthcare provider at Revive Men's Health. I've been treating men suffering from low T and ED for over 5 years. Low T can impact your whole life, but so can proper treatment of it. And hearing that my patients are back to living life to the fullest, that's the best part of my job.
Contact Revive for a free T-check and exam today. Call 801-263-7777. That's 801-263-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Join us today during the Jeep Celebration event. It's your chance to celebrate your sense of adventure with great deals on a wide selection of legendary Jeep brand SUVs. And right now, current FCA lessees can purchase and get $6,500 total cash allowance on 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Overland when financed. Financing for well-qualified buyers through Chrysler Capital. Not all buyers will qualify. Current vehicle must be registered at least 30 days prior to purchase. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by April 1st, 2024. Jeep is a registered trademark.
I'm Dave Cawley, investigative journalist and host of the podcast Cold. Don't miss Cold's new Season 3, where I look into the unsolved disappearance of Cherie Warren, a woman last seen leaving her job at a Salt Lake City office in 1985. Police cast suspicion on Cherie's estranged husband and boyfriend, but never made any arrests or recovered Cherie's remains. Find Cold Season 3, The Search for Cherie, anywhere you get your podcasts.
Welcome to the KSL Real Estate Show. Hear updates on the national and local Utah real estate markets. We cover residential and commercial properties. Plus, get inspiring ideas to make your house a home from our sponsor, Osmond Designs. Here's Heather Osmond and Jeff Caplan on KSL News Radio.
What better way to spend a Saturday morning? You're listening to the Real Estate Show. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jeff Caplan here with Heather Osmond from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem.
Jeff, I love hosting this radio show with you. If you are a new listener to the KSL Real Estate Show, we had to say goodbye to Lindsay. She moved over to the television side, but
she's
now
on KSL TV now.
She's still, with KSL and definitely in the building, but now we have the king of radio that I get the honor to host this show with, Jeff Caplan. So happy to have you.
It's a pleasure to work with you.
This is so much fun.
And we don't have to talk about the news, which is just incredible to me.
This is just the 1 hour highlight of your day. It's awesome.
Absolutely.
So good. Okay. Also today, we have the honor of having Sally Simerson, who is a furniture rep all the way from Denver, Colorado. And Sally is here representing Universal Furniture, who is one of the largest furniture manufacturers in the entire country. So, Sally, welcome back to the show.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
Last time you were on was maybe a year ago. I'm not sure.
Heather, I think it was during COVID.
Okay.
I think
Time
it's been
flies.
that long.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. So, Sally recently returned from High Point, North Carolina, where you had the privilege of introducing all of the latest and greatest products. Sally, give us a little heads up about Universal Furniture and a sneak peek of what's coming to Osmond Designs.
Okay, I'd love to. It's always fun for the reps to go to High Point as well because we get as jazzed up as our customers do about new product. We want to sell beautiful new product, and we want to make sure that our customers are getting exactly what they need for their stores. And Heather, you've got such a great eye. You're spot on. You know what your customers in Utah want, and you're very discerning about what you buy and what you put on your floors so that you are giving your customers the best of everything. And at Universal this market, we introduced the largest collection we've had since COVID. So we're back to our old ways of producing and bringing in new product. And we introduced over 200 pieces. And that's a big collection for a furniture company.
Yeah.
Think about all the design work that goes into that, the pre-production, and then getting it to market. So our products are mostly produced in Vietnam. We've got our own facility there that we own. We also have our own custom upholstery factory in North Carolina, where we build all of our made-to-order goods that, Heather, you have on your floor day in, day out. We introduced in this modern collection, the new trends were really pretty wooden tones. We haven't seen wood tones in a while. Things have been white and they've been gray, but things are warming back up. And I think that is an indication that folks are just ready for a change. We're ready for a change in lots of areas of our lives, I think. But in our homes, that's a place that we can actually make it happen pretty quickly with a gallon of paint or a new throw pillow. Think about the racks of throw pillows you keep in your store.
We have a throw pillow problem at our store.
I think it's a throw pillow passion.
It's really a passion. It's a problem.
Yeah.
It's good.
But you can buy 2 new throw pillows and zhuzh up an existing sofa, and get a couple of more years' life out of it if you need to.
So true. So, Sally, what were some of the colors that we saw?
Okay. Well, again, gray is taking a back seat finally. Everything has been gray and black and white and modern farmhouse for the last 10 years, really. Yeah. And as retailers and as representatives, we're all kind of tired of that. But finally, the general public is too, and everybody's decided that it's time to go warmer. And there's a time when you want to merge in new colors with existing colors because nobody can just throw out everything they have in their home. They have to bring in new pieces to create that new look, sort of like you were talking about with Christmas decorations. You take 10% out and you bring 10% in new in. That might be a rug, it might be a lamp, it might be a new sofa, or it might be a new reclining chair.
Yeah. And for a lot of people that are listening today, this probably sounds very overwhelming. How do you know what to buy, what goes together, what doesn't go together. That's where our interior design services at Osmond Designs are so fantastic because, again, money saved is money earned. You work very hard for your money. You want to use your money wisely. There are places in your home that you need to splurge and other places that you can save. And so we help with all of that. For $85, we come to your home and, spend an hour, work with what you have, and maybe it's just rearranging what you currently have to make it better. And then we can make some suggestions and recommendations on, when the time is right, retire these things, bring in the new things. And like Sally said, bringing in those warmer tones to that modern farmhouse is all the rage. People have had white paint and white cabinets, and it's very sterile. It feels like a hospital. And so they just want to add a little bit of a cream or a taupe to those walls and some accent walls, or like you're saying, the throw pillow, the new rug, all the good stuff that just make it feel a little cozier.
Well, the nice thing about a gray background or a gray and white and black is that you have a neutral backdrop. So you can bring in an exciting accent color and really spark up your interior without a big cost.
I think so too. So when we're talking warm tones, a lot of times people think, oh, it's just the traditional alder, the oranges, the mahoganies, the browns, the burgundies, and it's not that. Everything is cooler tones right now. It's the white oaks. They come in the blondes. I call them the medium browns, but then also more of an espresso. But it's the wood greens that make these pieces so cool at Universal Furniture.
That's right. It's not your grandmother's oak.
No,
it's not your grandmother's oak. Just like everybody's wearing flares again. Well, they're not the 70s bell bottoms. They're a whole new look.
Yeah.
And that's the same way with furniture. What goes around comes around. But even the new oaks are very clean, very organic, with beautiful grain patterns, but not any carving or any of the old-fashioned things that you would see. And then we've got a nice medium brown that we haven't had in years in wood tones. And it's actually works well in a new modern environment, or it can work to make a more traditional environment look a little more modern.
Yeah, and I think just clean, simple lines.
Yes, that's definitely the going pattern.
For sure. Okay, so when we're talking sofas and sectionals, those are always very, very big in Utah and seem to be replaced the most. They get tired because of the wear and tear. Your great room is somewhere that you want to invest a little bit more. That dining table gets a lot of use. I don't know, maybe recently not as much. We all seem to go out to eat a little more than we have. But that's a great place to spend some money. Your master bedroom is another place that you just want to make sure it's a little bit nicer. Mm-hmm. Universal Furniture has the most incredible new introductions in all three of those categories.
We do, and especially in casual dining, because that's where dining is today. Again, your grandmother had a buffet and a china cabinet and a table and 12 chairs. And today we entertain differently. We live in our homes differently. So casual dining is much more important. We introduced round tables that will take leaves so that you can expand that table when you have company. You can make the table smaller when you need to use it for your daily activities.
For sure. And I think those formal dining rooms more than ever have now been transformed into home offices, right? So more people are working from home. I know, Jeff, you do a lot of your radio stuff from home.
Yeah, in the morning I have an office, but wait, those formal dining rooms are gone?
They're gone. No one's inviting, business associates to their home anymore. They're usually going out to a restaurant.
Not the 1950s.
That's right. Or you are entertaining outdoors, and your outdoor space is just as important as your indoor space. And so we have outdoor furniture as well, so we can create a beautiful outdoor space for you to entertain and look at all the beautiful views around Utah.
We've become so informal at this point, post-pandemic. Mm-hmm. It's almost like you could take bucket seats from cars and put them in the dining room.
No, we're not going that far. We want you to buy good quality furniture.
Okay, there is a bar. Good to know.
Yes, and outdoor furniture is all the rage. In Utah, we are using those outdoor spaces more than ever before. I know in the fall, It's getting kind of cold, so
Get your fire
get
pit
your
out.
stuff going.
That's right.
But great quality things that will last through the winter is the name of the game for that.
That's right. And you were talking about your living space and motion furniture, reclining furniture, and sectionals. Those are two items that Universal does as well as anybody in the industry. I was telling Heather about a new sectional program that we have where you can pick your arm, you can pick your leg, and then of course all your fabrics, your beautiful fabrics to go on these. And we've got sectionals that can have sleepers, that can come in leather. So just about anything that you can conceive, we can create.
I love swivel glider chairs. We
they're
cannot
best.
keep those in our store right now. So it's great because you can have those tucked up against the back window, and then you can turn around and look outside, but also be part of the conversation in a great room space. So those are incredible. Rocking babies, if you're older, just comfort is the name of the game for those. And they come in every color leather, every style of fabric,
right.
every texture, and there's some incredible velvets right now. I also love just a good chenille.
Yes, and bouclés are still very important. Everybody's saying, is it still time to have bouclés in your house? Yes. Our designers went to Paris to the Maison d'Objet show and saw bouclé, so it's still in fashion.
So explain what bouclé is, because a lot of people may not know.
Bouclé is a nice, soft, kind of nubby fabric, a lot of texture, and like not your grandmother's chenille, but just a new iteration of a really nice, yummy, soft fabric. So bouclés have got a nubby appeal to them, and they're made with many different kinds of fibers, and there are plenty of bouclés that are performance rated as well. And then shearlings and furs and cozy things.
Sally, I am so into all of this that we're talking about. Like I said, I'm a kid in the candy store when it comes to texture. So you're speaking my language with all these bouclés, and I just love all the coziness of the fall. And Utah, I think, does that better than any other state in the entire country. We live in such a beautiful area. We have family and friends coming over. It is never too early to be prepared. Order your sectional, replace that bedding, give yourself a new rug, transform your space, and make it somewhere that you love to be. You're listening to the KSL Real Estate Show. I'm Heather Osmond, owner of the Osmond Designs Furniture and Interior Design Stores. Today we have Sally Simerson here all the way from Denver, Colorado, to give us all the updates on Universal Furniture and all the new intros that are coming out. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We're back with the KSL Real Estate Show, sponsored by Osmond Designs on KSL News Radio.
Welcome back to the Real Estate Show. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jeff Caplan, and here's Heather Osmond from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem.
How's it going, Jeff? So honored to do this show with you every single week. We get to talk about all the good things in Utah. It is the most wonderful time of the year. I'm a little biased just because it's cold outside and I just like to come inside, and it's kind of what I love anyway. It's my industry, being an interior designer, and I'm passionate about loving your home, and I love to share that with other people. It is important that you feel comfortable, and in this chaotic world, I think we're all just a little tired and we just need to relax. Today we have Sally Simerson, all the way from Denver, Colorado, here to talk about all the trends and the new intros that are coming to the Osmond Design Store. Sally, we had a lot of fun picking stuff out together.
Oh, we did. We certainly did. And there was so much to choose from this time.
Too many things to choose from.
No.
I just want to buy one of everything from Universal.
And she normally does, guys.
It's a little bit of a problem.
No, I don't see that as a problem at all.
Yes, she loves to visit Heather, right? One of the things we love to do is do customization, specifically for Osmond Designs. We offer that to our clients. We have a full design center at our Orem and our Lehigh location, where it's just, bookcases and bookcases full of incredible fabrics.
Beautiful fabrics.
Beautiful
That's right.
fabrics. A lot of those are things that you can put not only on sectionals and chairs, but also on beds.
Right. We've got in our line, we've got 12 upholstered beds that you can customize in any fabric or leather now, Heather.
It's so much fun. So canopy beds, four-poster beds are all the rage.
They are.
We're seeing a lot of those.
We've got a new 4-poster that has a beautiful shearling. We were talking about cozy fabrics earlier. That has a beautiful shearling on it. That was the hit of market.
I think so too. Definitely. This is turning into a Sally and Heather, our favorite things episode over here. Wood, metals, mixing all of those elements together are absolutely incredible.
And stone too. Don't forget stone. We saw a lot of stone this market. So it's moving out of the kitchen and into your other areas of your home.
I think it's amazing. So Sally, colors were so all over furniture market this year. Not only the bright colors, but just the more subtle colors.
That's right. We've got within our showroom individual rooms set up that show all of our upholstery and all of our case goods. And when you walk into the showroom, there's one room that is everything is neutral, pretty white, and it's gorgeous. And I say, here you are. This is our vanilla room. And then you look next to it, and this is our Tutti Frutti room. And then we've got everything in between, but everything in between white and totally colorful. But what we see that our customers like the most are very neutralized, warm colors, things that'll play well with gray. We talked about gray, moving away from gray. But we still have to play well with it. So when I talk about warm colors, I'm thinking of colors like that are so great for fall, camels, really pretty camel colors. We're seeing earth tones, and don't get scared when you think of earth tones. Don't think of the 70s, but think of these new tones of spice tones, like clay and
like a moss green.
Moss greens, just very neutralized, earthy colors. We're seeing those blended in with some nice other neutrals.
I think so too. And then those blue grays are always, very spa-like, just beautiful, restful, gorgeous things.
It's amazing that you said that. Our best-selling fabric at market was a very pretty green gray sort of color and very, very soft. So cozy is number one, colors number two. And then you talked about loving your home. My tagline on my Instagram account is love your home. And that's a must do. You've got to love the place that you live in. And Heather, you're the best at helping people do that.
You're a sweetheart, Sally. And fall is the best time to do that. Before we end this episode and show today, we want to give a shout out to Central Bank. They're trusted bankers and loyal friends of the KSL Real Estate Show. They have made Osmond Designs what it is today by loaning us the money in the beginning that we needed to get it started. So huge shout out to them. So happy to be associated with them and partner with them, not only on this KSL Real Estate Show, but also in the parade of homes that we do throughout the state. They're just great partners. Not only do they do construction loans, but they do home equity loans. They actually have a youth savings plan. So check that out for your kids. It's never too late to save money. This year, we are celebrating 20 years of being in the furniture industry. And so everything is on sale at Osmond Designs. Come and grab your gifts for, those people that you love early while selection is best. Thank you for joining us today. Heather Osmond, owner of the Osmond Designs Furniture and Interior Design Stores. Thank you again, Sally, for joining us today.
Thanks, Heather.
Catch you next week.
Hey there. Did you know Smith's always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower than low prices? And when you download the Smith's app, you'll enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. And don't forget fuel points to help you save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Want to save even more? With a Boost membership, you'll get double fuel points and free delivery. So shop and save big at Smith's today. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.